We are underway. Second wave of the day. Masters B was the first. Now we're getting Masters in a way. The men's Cat 5, 35 and above. Jeff, I want you to know that was a bomb squad guy you were talking to at the front. TPD. See. Yeah, we talked about it. The gentleman, Jacob Thompson, bib number 919, Big Talker Spike Club, part of Tulsa PD, part of the bomb squad. We talked about first responders. We had Steve Isaacs, the cyborg with Centier. He's Tulsa firefighter. In our first race, I did a little walk of the course early this morning. TPD, obviously already set up there, top of the hill. Making sure everyone's being taken care of. Make sure you're staying hydrated, as it will be a warm one today. So opening lap, we mentioned 30 minutes. Now, we've given out cash preems before in the Masters B. Cat 5, you're doing it for the glory. No cash preems, but there's merchandise. We'll have two different St. Francis Tulsa Tough merchandise preems coming up. And we'll have two of those preems. We'll ring those bells. 30-minute race, so again, probably only getting around 12 or so laps, maybe. We'll find out, because we're counting the clock up before we count the laps down. So looking at yesterday's podium in the men's Cat 5 over 35, it was Jonas Harmon, Yosvani Valdez, and Alberto Acosta Olivas, 1, 2, and 3. Again, totally different course here on day number 3. As we look at our men's Cat 5 making their way back down onto Riverside. A little bit of a flyer going on here. Racer off the front. And that will be Acosta Olivas. So Jonas Harmon, our winner yesterday, also up in that group, racing with Primo Audi Denver. So right now, Acosta Olivas off the front, couple bike lanes. But some of his compatriots from that podium, like we said, Yosvani Valdez, sitting around second wheel or so, and then the aforementioned Jonas Harmon sitting there in about third. So we'll keep an eye out, watching those racers make their roll on through. I believe also up there is one of the DCC racers. That could be 927, maybe Lavelle Wimberly in that DCC kit, racing out of the New York area. Again, you look here for men's Cat 5 over 35, Okies, Texans, folks from Tennessee, Colorado, Kansas, Indiana, Missouri, and New York, South Carolina as well in there. So again, a well-represented field. Only 26 or so, 26 racers. But again, lots of diversity is when it comes to locations in the United States. Tulsa Tough, bringing racers from all over the nation and all over the globe. We saw last night Dario Raps in the pro race. Again, back-to-back, Friday night and Saturday night, winning the men's pro race, racing with DC, the German national champion. As I said, give him the city key already. Alrighty, so we're going to ring a bell. It's going to be the first of our two merchandise preem laps, courtesy of St. Francis Tulsa Tough. So we'll roll through the Don Thornton Automotive pace car. Have a look, and it is the Audi today on race number 2. Again, you head on down to the end of Riverside Drive. You'll see all the different pace cars that Don Thornton will be using. So it's a preem lap. This is a start of a preem lap. We're starting a preem, starting a preem, starting a preem. Preem lap, preem lap, preem lap. Preem, 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 preem lap, preem lap, preem lap. Preem, 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 preem. Again, merchandise courtesy of St. Francis Tulsa Tough. First of our two preem laps here. Watching Craig Thompson from Indiana. He rolls on through again, trying to get latched back on. There's Ryan Berry, also a big Berry on that Big Talkers Bike Club, teammate of Jacob Thompson. There's the Bomb Squad rolling on right now. Again, finishing up another lap. It's a preem lap. Preem lap. Grind City Racing's Craig Pearson out of Tennessee, bib number 915. He just rolls on through. Lots of racers from Tennessee. Been very active so far on Saturday, and obviously Mr. Pearson here early on Sunday. Great to see racers making their way. Nashville, Memphis, that area, Music City. So, again, this is a preem lap. So, you're wondering, what is a preem? What are we doing? What's this going on? Again, I already talked. If you're just joining us, where have you been? You missed an exciting opening race of the Masters B. And right now we're talking about the preem. So in the race, we'll do a race within a race. And with only being a 30-minute race and the hill being very unmerciful, just spitting people out the back, again, we got to make sure we get those preems in early before you completely implode this 26-man men's Cat 5 over 35 field. So that's why we rang the bell for the preem lap. They're still grouped together up the front. First person in that front group that crosses the line next time through, they will win the preem. In this case, because it's Cat 5 and you're doing it for the glory and the bragging rights, it will be merchandise courtesy of St. Francis Tulsa Tough. Speaking of St. Francis, the St. Francis Health System, the lead sponsor since 2006, 19 years. We have done this for 19 years here in the city of Tulsa. 3 different races, watching the city grow up right in front of us between the different areas of the Blue Dome, the Arts District, and down here on Riverside at the Riverparks Criterium. Next year's the 20th. I'm sure the planning has already started for the 20th. So, here we are, preem lap. It's going to be a sprint for the merchandise. Who's going to take this merchandise? Who will take the merchandise? That preem is going to be taken by 925. That is Ken Jackson taking the preem, first of 2, as we're 7 minutes in this 30-minute race. Again, starting to spit out. Very reduced. I mean, it was a small start already at 26, but just spitting them out there. So the first of the 2 preem laps done. We'll wait to fire off that second one coming up. Again, much reduced peloton as we've spread out this 26-man field. Well, I shouldn't say that. The hill has just started eating souls and spitting them out. So another lap done and dusted here as we watch those race leaders go on the backside of the course. Alrighty, we'll be recognizing our Masters B podium coming up momentarily. Masters B podium coming up in just a second. So, another lap done and dusted here. Again, just shattered this field. They're Masters. Not quite 40 yet. It's 35 plus, men's Cat 5. And basically, it's your podium from yesterday plus 1. So, Kenneth Jackson, who won the first preem, with the other 3 members of yesterday's podium, with a couple chasers here. Trying to latch back on, believe that. It's going to be bib number 917, John Steiner, Breakfast Club out of Texas, and I believe that should be Lavelle Wimberly with DCC. So, without further ado, we'd like to recognize our men's Masters B podium here on day number 3, the McElroy Manufacturing Riverparks Criterium. Making his way to the podium in back-to-back days in 3rd place, it's Wesley Morgan. making the trip to the podium here on Sunday in the second place position, it's Bernard Bell. And your preem hunter taking that top step after winning both preems, it's Heretic Racing's Aaron Wright. Your Masters B podium here on day number 3 of the St. Francis Tulsa Tough. It's Aaron Wright, Bernard Bell, and Wesley Morgan. Congratulations, gentlemen. 1, 2, and 3. Aaron has a chance to put on the Moo Moo apparel, race leader's jersey, taking that top step here on day number 3. Also, he'll get a chance to get the Kuro Athletic sunglasses. And all of our podium finishers will get a Tulsa Tough pendant from Diamond Cellar, the official jewelry sponsor of Tulsa Tough. So again, recognizing our podium. Congratulations, gentlemen. Your work's done and dusted. You got some time now. You can go take a shower, call mom, say, I want, and then maybe kind of show up on the hill. We shall see. So, 9 laps to go. Actually, 8 to go now. 8 to go. So we are spread out over the course. We've been pulling them. So we have only got 12 of the original 26. We've gone 50%. We've cut it in half. So we're going to do our second and final premiere for the merchandise just because they're so spread out and we have cut this field in half. So this will be a preem lap, our second preem lap coming up. Preem lap, gentlemen. Preem lap. It's our podium from yesterday. So nice for doing it twice. Those 3 racers there, Yosvani Valdez, Alberto Acosta Olivas, and Jonas Harmon. That was your podium yesterday. And they are back together again. Preem lap, gentlemen. Preem lap. Do not see Kenneth Jackson, who had been part of that 3-man group, kicked out the back of that one. Again, the racers filtering on through, they are still surviving here as, again, the hill's been claiming the souls as we've cut this field in half, 26 down to 13 or so. That's why we had to get this second preem in, making sure they're still kind of together to maybe set the action there. But, of course, when we did that, we realized, man, it's just going to be the same podium as yesterday. Once again, these are Cat 5s, 35 and above. Some of these guys are just going to be the weekend warriors and all that. Some of these are just now getting into cycling, and maybe we'll see them in the Masters B next year trying to compete at the podium. But right now, the 3 racers at the front, it's the familiar names from yesterday. Jonas Harmon, yesterday's winner, Alberto Acosta Olivas, and Yosvani Valdez. Those are the 3 mini breakaway there as we're going to wait to see them come through. And the first one to cross the line will be winning the second merchandise preem, courtesy of St. Francis Tulsa Tough. So, under 8 to go. It'll be 7 laps to go next time we see them roll through. So that is Kenneth Jackson back in, had possibly some type of mechanical. 7 to go. So, race leaders got 7 to go. 7 laps to go here. Men's Cat 5 over 35. I may need Tulsa Fire up here at the start-finish line. Cyborg sighting. We need water. Stat. So again, much reduced peloton from the original 26. May have some lapping going on, but again, wide open here. Again, we're going to be looking at the front 3, right? This is men's Cat 5. The winners from yesterday also here on competing for those same podium spots on day number 2. Again, the all the podiums. They get a Tulsa Stuff pendant courtesy of Diamond Stellar, our official jewelry sponsor. Also, Kuro Athletics will also be giving out free sunglasses for the winner. The winner gets the Kuro Athletic sunglasses, engineered and manufactured in Japan. One of the great sponsors providing some of the podium swag here at the 2025 edition of the St. Francis Tulsa Tough. Jeff Mertz, I tell you what, our lead race official, he just let bib number 908, Bobby Hebert Jr., Apogee Race Team, said, hey, Bobby, you get another lap. You get 7 more laps. And as we all kind of looked at each other, I don't know if he wanted 7 more laps. James Barron, actually, sorry, it's Ryan Berry, Big Talkers Bike Club. He rolls through. 7 to go, 7 to go, 7 to go. So, backside of the course, we're going to keep them in there for the final 7 laps. Race leaders, when they roll through, we will show 6 to go. So here comes the Audi. So here comes the Audi. Don Thornton Automotive, pace car, will roll on through. Look for that lead moto. So, Kenneth Jackson, he'd been part of the 3-man group early, had mechanical, did not ask for the free lap, though. Had gone back to the pits. He came out of the state wheel pit. But now here we are. It's once again with 6 to go. It is your race leaders, the same as yesterday. Harmon, Acosta Olivas, and Valdez. As we will show them 6 to go, 6 to go, 6 to go. Reminder, we are recognizing our podiums in the follow-on race after your race. So again, if you were in the podium or pretty close, just hang out close. Don't take off. We're going to recognize those podiums right across from the start-finish line down here at the St. Francis Health System podium, right in front of the Drunkard and the Oleo Theater. Coming up next will be our men's Cat 5 under 35. We had racers from the ages of 14 all the way up to 34 in that men's Cat 5 under 35 group. So Jonas Harmon, I mentioned, who was our winner yesterday. Looking back last year, he did participate in our men's Cat 5 over 35 race. On Saturday, finishing 5th. On Sunday, this race course finished 11th. So definitely looking to make a dramatic improvement from the 2024 edition to 2025. Going from outside the top 10, and right now looking like a guaranteed podium finish. Again, will he finish at the top step like he did yesterday? The Primal Audi Denver racer, Jonas Harmon. So we will be 5 to go, 5 to go, 5 to go. Looks like that should be the back moto. That's exactly what it is. So we'll be the back moto rolling through. So we'll be looking for our race leaders. Again, it's the 3 from yesterday. Yesterday's winner, Jonas Harmon, Alberto Acosta Olivas, and Yosvani Valdez. So, we continue to filter the back of our men's Cat 5 over 35. We're going to roll them on through there. Now, here's the race leaders. All right, so they'll come down together. So the race front here. All righty, gentlemen. 5 to go, 5 laps to go, 5, 5, 5. Here we are, 5 laps to go, gentlemen. So, a little bit of a reduced pace here for Harmon, Alberto Acosta Olivas, and Yosvani Valdez. Maybe this time around, like, listen, we got to lead. We know each other. We raced yesterday. Totally different race course, of course. But we're staying together on the climbs. Again, totally different deal. The climbing you don't have on Friday and Saturday in the crit races you have here, right? It is Crybaby Hill. It's coming off of Riverside Drive, the double bump, right-hand turn off of Riverside, which gives you about 100 feet of elevation climb every lap. So every lap you get about 100 feet. So you look, 30-minute race, and they're going to do 10 play. I mean, you're going to be well over 1,000 feet of elevation climb, right? Which just kind of tells you when you get later in the day and you're doing a 70-minute race and they got sub 2-minute laps. Again, tells you how much elevation you can get into the legs, and accumulation of fatigue as well over the weekend. So that being said, the three racers at the front, they kind of took it a little easy this last lap. They kind of come through. They were still at pace. They still have a huge lead over the remaining very small field of about 12 or 13 that's left out of the original 26 starters. So again, what are they doing? They're trying to maintain a little bit of pace here, but also maybe a little bit of a recovery here, because a totally different course. That L-shaped drag race they raced yesterday is not what you're going to see here with the climb. And right now, I tell you what, the sprinter who won yesterday, Jonas Harmon, has shown not to be too worse for wear on the climb. Same thing for Roberto Acosta-Olivas. Larger racers compared to Yosvani Valdez, who may be more of a mountain climber, the mountain goat, smaller stature, but they're staying together. So again, we shall see. It's under 5 laps to go here in our men's Cat 5 over 35 category. Again, it's day number 3 of the 2025 St. Francis Tulsa Tough. McElroy Manufacturing, Riverparks Criterium, our lead sponsor here today. Also, thank you to Quick Trip, who's providing the live stream. Quick Trip, it's great. Go out to TulsaTough.com. They're helping promote that and be able to present that as our live stream sponsor. Had a chance last night watching the men's pro race from the house. Not able to be here all day, all weekend. So again, if you have to run around, kind of like what I did yesterday, you had to leave the course, turn on the live stream, right? Go to TulsaTough.com, check out the live stream. Go to the YouTube channel. We've got all the live streams. And once again, 4 to go. The aforementioned leaders all still together, all still looking pretty spry. No wagging of the tongues, no shaking of the shoulders. Looks like they are still all together there in pretty good spirits as they have 4 more trips up the hill. But again, you have a chance to go to the YouTube channel. Got the live stream for the rest of the day. Also, they will be posting the races, right? So over the weekend, you'll see the Friday, and they have not posted the Saturday races yet. But again, have a look in the next couple days. If you want to watch your race, go back to the live stream at TulsaTough.com. Go to the YouTube channel, again, to check out older races and some of the historical stuff on there for prior years. So again, down to 4 laps to go. Thank you to Quick Trip. Also, thank you to the Williams Corporation, Aon, the William K. Warren Foundation, again, Don Thornton, our automotive group pace car sponsor, Tulsa Bone and Joint, Tito's Handmade Vodka, official vodka sponsor of our VIP tents, also Dick's House of Sport, Rox Tech, again, some of the great sponsors for the St. Francis Tulsa Tough. So we've given the 2 preems already here for our men's Cat 5 over 35. Merchandise preems, courtesy of St. Francis Tulsa Tough. Now down to the business end. We're under 4 to go. When they come through, we will be 3 laps to go. And again, it's the same 3 as yesterday. The same podium is going to be competing here and battling it out in these final 3.5 laps here at our men's Cat 5 race. Second race of the day here on the final day of the 2025 edition of the St. Francis Tulsa Tough. Alrighty, so we'll be showing 3 to go. Again, we're making everyone continue to roll on through. Bobby Hebert Jr., Apogee ATP race team out of Kansas. You got 4 more trips up the mountain, 4 more trips up the hill. Here comes our race leaders. 3 to go. Gentlemen, here we are back together again. Our same podium from Saturday, looking to battle it out on Sunday. Measuring their pace. Question shall be, when do they want to make an attack? When do they want to do this? Down to 3 to go. When do they want to figure out when the action shall be? Again, different race course. Yesterday they kind of attacked each other at times, but it was a flatter race course, more of a drag strip and all that. Here with the climb, totally different. So we shall see. Again, they're staying together. 2 to the 3. I mean, mean, we've said it already, and once you just joined us, we got a much reduced peloton, so we're trying to fill some air here because right now it's a 3-man race, kind of like yesterday, but it's a little bit more spread out in this reduced peloton. But again, the body styles and kind of the race styles of the 3 racers at the front. Alberto Acosta-Olivas and yesterday's winner, Jonas Harmon, a little bit more maybe burlier, maybe like more sprinter-style bodies. Yosvani Valdez, more of a climber, but they're all staying together. And to be honest, Acosta-Olivas and Harmon, they're looking really, really good, really spry. So we shall see as they hit the hill for the 3rd to last time. Next time they roll through, we'll have 2 laps to go for the race leaders, and it will be the penultimate lap, and we'll be sending them up this to Crybaby Hill 2 more times here in our men's Cat 5 over 35. Again, the next race coming up will be the men's Cat 5 under 35 around 9:10, and that will be another 30-minute race, and we'll have a couple more merch preems available for the men's Cat 5 under 35. Again, racing age yesterday, we had racers as young as 14 years of age that were racing yesterday in that men's Cat 5 under 35 category.